Today's cherry bomb is a long call vertical in Apple. Apple has a 4-star liquidity according to Tastyworks and a moderate positive correlation to the SPY. What's interesting is that the IV rank is 22.5, but the IV percentile is 45%. So we'll talk about that a little bit more later. The strategy has a lower probability of profit than normal because it is a long premium trade strategy, and the P50 gives us a near 65% probability of collecting 50% of that credit. If you're interested in trading Apple, then stay tuned as we build out that trade. Hi everybody, Neil here with Option Theory. Welcome back if you are a subscriber, and if you are new here, thanks so much for giving us a try. We hope you like what you find here. If you want to join us, hit that description down below. You'll find a link to sign up for the Cherry Bomb emails through Tasty Trade. They don't come from me. And that way you'll get these emails like we do. And on camera here, we put these trades on. We build out a simulated portfolio using ThinkOrSwim for us to test our theories and practice and hone our skills. So with that, we move into building the trade. So on screen here, you just happen to see the chart of Apple. I'm going to go over to this Analyze tab, click on Add Simulated Trade, and we're not going to be in the August weeklies. We are going to be, hang on just one moment, moving my mouse over here. We are going to be in the September 4th, 38 days to expiration. As of today, July 28th, we have 38 days to expiration. So I happen to have all of my strikes open. I've opened up my September 4th weeklies, and I am going to scroll on down to 377.5 or 377.50. And at this point, this is where we're going to build out our vertical spread, right? So we're going to be buying one. So that means we buy first. We're going to left click on the ask for the 377.50, right? And then I'm going to hold down my control key, and then I'm going to click on the bid to sell the 382.50 right there. So now we have the debit that we're looking at here of $2.38, or $238 is going to cost us to put on this trade. That will be our maximum risk. And then the difference between the width of the strikes, which is $5, minus this, will be the maximum credit that we can receive. But what are the probabilities, right? So now that we've built out the trade, now we're going to analyze the risk of this trade, the risk profile. So up here, we'll see risk profile. Click that. A couple of things need to be adjusted first in case you're like, what are we looking at here? We want to click on this calendar and set it to the September 4th expiration. All right, it could be the 5th, but as you see that date right there, right, I'm okay with the leaving it on the 4th. So with that there, we're going to go over here, choose set slices to break even at expiration. And I'm going to scroll this guy over here like that. So now we have this light gray area sort of centered on my screen. We can see that's sort of the expected move. And now we're looking at a percentages here that say, well, okay, there's a 53% probability that it's going to end up below our break even, or only a 46.5% probability of it ending up breaking even or better, or AKA profiting. So that's a little bit low on the probability of profit, and we might see this jump when the market opens a little bit here. Hopefully in the right direction. I gotta say, looking over here at the NASDAQ, and the S&Ps, since there's a moderate positive correlation, you might expect to see Apple drop a little bit this morning. But this is pre-market trading, and oftentimes what you see here will change throughout the day. But if this is any indicator, putting on this position will feel some hurt today. So what are your alternatives? Well, going back, as I said in the beginning during that trade overview, we had a IV rank of 22.5. And you look at that, and if you're following the Tasty Trade approach, or what I'll call the Tasty Trade mechanics, right, that would indicate to you that it's definitely a debit trade candidate, right? In the sense that it's low IV rank, meaning we're buying some premium, right? Expecting things to go up in volatility. But the IV rank is lower than the IV percentile, which says about 45%, which is pretty close to 50, right? Saying that the actual implied volatility is, 50% of the days in the past year have been higher than the current IV, and roughly that's really 45%. So it's really 55% of the days have been higher, and then 45% of the days have been lower. So you could still see that, that means IV goods should go up. And we have earnings coming up as well on the 30th. So maybe you're considering skipping this trade because of the pop and the outlook for the day and the fact that earnings are coming up. But like I said, this is definitely a place where we're going to be doing some testing, right? We're going to put this trade on and we're going to see what happens, and we're going to see if probabilities play out for us. Remember, the statistic that we get through ThinkOrSwim, they're a different set than we get through Tastyworks. So that email that I talked about signing up for will give you the P50, the P50 being 65% chance of us collecting half of their credit. Well, what is that credit? Let's go to confirm and send. And I know we're paying a debit, so we're not collecting a credit. So here, in this case, we're paying $238. But if things move in our direction, as up to this point right here, right, we could make $262. But we're looking to cut that off, take that off once we get to half of that, $131 of profit. And there's a 65% chance of that happening. So we're going to take that chance. We're going to hit send. That's going to go over to my working orders, and we'll see how that fills out in this morning, right? It did look like Tesla made a nice jump for us yesterday. We did our portfolio recap yesterday in taking a look at this. We were down $770, so some things moved in the right direction for us yesterday. Will they do that today? It doesn't look like it, but we'll see what the market does for us today. All right, everybody. If you've made it this far, I thank you so much for being a long-time viewer, in the sense that you've watched till the end. So if I earned your like, would you consider hitting that like button for me? And if you want to do this with us, we'll do this every day. Tuesday through Friday, we do the trades. Mondays, we do market portfolio recaps. And every once in a while, I'll throw in a bonus video for you. If you guys have anything that you want me to cover, leave me a comment. It's always nice to hear from the people that watch these videos. Really appreciate that. So I look forward to seeing you in tomorrow's Cherry Bomb Trade.